They all ran after the farmer's wife. Dick Tracy takes on. Produced by Nat Leving Cole. It's unforgettable. This chapter may not involve a bridge, but we went through a lot of effort to get this background plate. We're gonna use it. Congratulations to Ray Taylor on your engagement to Ray Travis. Created by a chest of gold that Nicky Gnome got to before Pegleg Pedro. Before going into injury law, Morgan & Morgan wrote the original story. My Favorite Burnett, starring Bob Hope and Dorothy Lamour. Not quite great Hughes, just okay Hughes. Buddy Roosevelt, who of course inspired the Buddy Tear. John Dilson, the son of a pickle. Chapter 4, Death Rides the Sky, in which the Grim Reaper takes the Skyliner to Epcot. I don't know, generic mobstering isn't working out. I guess we'll resort to piracy. Now we'll find the chest of gold. His diabolical skill as a pet sitter. He's the only henchman who's not allergic to the lame one's cat. Lockwood and Anderson, in association with Dick Tracy, present... Loyal? Yes. Helpful? Well, one of them maybe. Did secretary used to mean pilot? Also, why is this her title card when she's like the only one in the office we haven't seen flying a plane yet? I'm the title character, why do I go last? Even fake Captain America got to go first. Boy, they gotta clamp down on vaping here.
What happened, Dick? They're raiding the Moravian.
But first they're taking the Hobbit's Isengard.
Full speed ahead!
No, Republic serials don't do anything at full speed. Ugh, we should have hired movers.
Police boat.
Oh, Joe Bluth wasn't kidding.
Come on.
Don't tell Freakazoid these boats aren't here anymore. Thanks to budget cuts, ships can't have cannons anymore.
All right, you men, get aboard. I'm going after that launch.
Whee! Just keep shooting up. I'm sure it's aimed at someone bad. Bodie Dick Boat Race. He crashed into Jack Lemmon and Joey Brown going the other way.
You're after.
Yeah, I kind of assumed that. Shut up unless you have something useful to say. They're flying away. It'd be cool to see how any of these shots relate to each other.
Look out, boy.
Yeah, I hate it when you think the middle seat's gonna be empty and then someone shows up at the last minute.
We can't make it through there.
We already did in the cliffhanger. Quit your whining. Let's stick one of these boats into a canal and entertain a very bored internet. No, he's not gonna make it through with the coaxium. Whoa, our decision to randomly graze the side of the other boat with our boat has consequences. Good thing I have the cardboard tube from some old wrapping paper. Quick, men, throw these giant eyedropper bulbs overboard. Okay, so this time Dick survived, but the boat didn't. That feels less cheap than some of these other survivals. Oh god, the tire swing is falling. One of these ropes is connected to a bucket with a monster mascus. Oh, you're not just gonna pull me all the way? Fine, I can use the ladder, I guess. Music? The suspenseful part's over.
Why you want to ride your motorcycle off the end of a dock beats me.
Look, pal, I'm contractually obligated to do a certain number of wacky things per chapter.
You what? We was gonna... You don't say so.
And the transition wiping the snot from his nose. Oh, but Dick is dry as a bone.
This tramp steamer was one of the spiders' hideouts, Steve. If we're lucky, we may find something which will tell us more about them.
If only Oswald was here to lend a foot.
The men we captured have been searched. One of my men found this. Does it mean anything?
Thanks, Brandon. It may.
Planes, boats, and dirigibles. The original pitch for planes, trains, and automobiles.
doesn't tell me anything now. Steve, your pockets are dry. You better keep it.
Oh, it's not like yours look any wetter, Dick. Jeez, this is a boring escape room. Criminal scrapbookers.
Queen, hoping you will meet me, Aunt Mary.
Ah, she was married to Uncle Bren.
Aunt Mary.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Mary.
May be of some value.
They left the camera lens back on the lot and had to film through a surplus periscope.
$1 million lost, and many of our men captured by the police.
This spider sounds nothing like Susan Sarandon.
And if Dick Tracy finds out that we're after the Mogra necklace, he'll try to block that too.
Evil Paul Rubens is on the case.
I have just received word that the wireless message concerning the Mogra necklace has been found by federal men.
And that means Dick Tracy.
The only federal man in the world.
I don't think even Dick Tracy can stop us this time.
Ooh, it's a jewelry plot and a diamond transition, thematically relevant.
With famous Mogra necklace aboard Pacific Queen.
Pacific Queen is what I call it when I watch Across the Pacific and the African Queen back to back. Not the most expected Bogart double feature, but...
Is that what you wanted to know, Dick?
It all ties up, Chief.
No, Lionel Atwell's not in this one.
I guess we'll make an attempt for the necklace. Steve and I will fly out to meet the Pacific Queen. Wire the commander to expect us. Tell him we will pose as newsreel photographers.
Not as cartoon animation directors?
That way we can use the fluoroscopic equipment without exciting too much suspicion. Right, we're leaving right away.
Mr. Tracy, Mike won't take his castor oil.
Castor oil? Now it's a Popeye crossover? Well, he knows if he actually takes medicine, he'll never get a job with RFK Jr.
So let you get away, huh?
All right, Doctor. Take care of your patient.
Who did Dick have babysit Mike before he adopted this child?
Oh, Mr. Odette. Glad to see you. And Mr. Potter.
Okay, these guys have names now, but who are they?
Oh, for what?
We've heard about your cleanup at the waterfront.
You could have been a contender.
Oh, Steve, you better put that stuff right in the car.
I'm not going on this mission without bringing my complete Barry Manilow vinyl collection.
Those things. Be back by night.
Hey, wait a minute, Steve. I'll help you.
Hey, I thought you were sick.
I never felt better in my life.
Ha 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 ha, he's gonna be dead before he's 40.
Have you heard anything? Found any trace of your brother Gordon?
Or any Tracy of your brother?
I'm sorry, old man.
Old man who's half my age?
Oh, well, it'll work out some way, I'm sure.
It's not like I was emotionally attached to my brother or anything.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
See you again.
Bye, Dick.
Ugh, the propeller and the wiper spinning in opposite directions. Disorienting! Now we can escape Tweedy's farm. Alright, let's try not to crash into a bridge this time. The Encyclopedia Britannica narrator is fuming at the inefficiency of takeoff compared to a helicopter. Hey, buddy, stop kicking the back of my seat.
I wonder what kind of a person is Aunt Mary?
You never can tell.
Yeah, we have fun here. Boy, it'd be faster to list the Last Crusade set pieces that didn't come from this serial.
Hey! There she is now!
Is it the Goodyear one or the MetLife one? I hope it's the latter. I want to see Snoopy.
Sir?
Commander Crane, not to be confused with Commander Keen. This guy does not have a pogo stick. Ugh, when parking in the Chief Western District is open, you know it's going to be a long wait for Ghost Rider.
Canny how these G-men get on the trail of crime.
The Uncanny G-Men! The dirigible is dragging Grandpa Potts' outhouse.
Pick up gears and readiness for the landing. And stand by to render all assistance.
And I do mean all assistance. Luggage, sexual favors, help with trigonometry homework, anything they need.
We're already forced to hook on!
I can't hear you, but I'll nod in agreement. In the not-too-distant future.
All right, lower away.
This is a ladder-heavy chapter. Since we don't know how to land, this works out nicely. I wish these guys would throw me a lifesaver too. Alright, now which one of you can help me with the trigonometry homework?
Taylor, show the gentleman to Monsieur's stateroom.
Taylor, shouldn't you be busy co-directing? Wait, you're just gonna double box wipe before you help me up?
Take it. Only an hour ago, I put the necklace
Is every
away.
supporting character Fred Clark?
Place. I hope our suspicions are groundless, Monsieur Rene.
It's gone.
I was afraid it would be.
I told Aunt Agatha not to trust the Hemingways.
It's worth the king's ransom.
Or a queen's gambit.
I can't understand.
Monsieur Rene, we must work fast. I believe that necklace is still aboard the dirigible.
Unless Gloria Stewart threw it overboard.
Better than that, I have a very fine imitation of it.
An imitation?
Yes, this is what it would sound like as a waiter.
By our company, as a synthetic duplicate made of it. I'll show you.
I can't shake the feeling I left my oven on.
It is just an imitation, but a very good one.
You'd never know it was made out of construction paper and macaroni.
For a while.
Oui, monsieur.
Commander, what's the position of the dirigible?
We are just over Santa Barbara.
Then I should step aside. We're in Carlton Lassiter's jurisdiction.
Salon. Make them think it's a newsreel stunt.
Very well, Mr. Tracy.
Thank you, Mr. Churton. Thank you very much.
Not at all, not at all.
Oh, I hope that camera doesn't speak.
Any sign of the necklace yet?
No, not as yet. The fluoroscope will sure pick it up if the right guy comes in. It's working perfectly.
Maybe you should have it do Mike's job.
I do hope he asked me to speak. Oh, I'm just
Oh, you're gonna regret this, lady.
Oh, the folks back home.
Now, will you say a few words?
Oh, me.
Yes, come right along. And now, Miss,
Miss Clarabelle. Georgetta Clarabelle.
I'm named after a cow and a stuck-up bed midler poodle.
Yes. Well, Miss Clarabelle, will you say a few words for us? Yes, into the mic.
Mike.
I'm not going to speak into someone who won't take his castor oil.
Okay, Steve, I'm sure this will be a thrill for the people of Creamy Falls.
In Creamy Falls, you're never alone. You got the neighbor Hap Hap and us.
Tell us, Miss Clarabelle, have you enjoyed your flight in the Pacific?
I'm not
Ocean across the
suspicious.
ocean?
Oh, my, yes. It's been just too wonderful. And now, friends of the radio.
I'm going to list some opinions about certain types of people.
And now of someone else. Find anything?
Yeah.
Oh, but I have so much more to say.
Don't move, anybody.
You're not broadcasting to Creamy Falls on my watch.
Your phony camera didn't fool me.
Cool to see D.B. Cooper before he made it big.
You're not gonna get it. You get me? You're not gonna get it.
He bumped his head on the frame, so even that one stormtrooper was ripped off of the serial.
Got the necklace, Steve. Come on.
Hey, gang, there's other windows you could look out of. And proceed carefully into the chase. We had comedy, we had mystery. Just keep Coleman Francis away from this, okay? Another marionette. Ah, the return of the flying Dorito. Operation This Guy Drop.
He's landing.
Hey, you got my landing on camera, right? It looked really cool.
Hold on.
It's the park from Bicycle Safety where that kid was doing tricks. Let's get out of a vehicle that can move faster than us and run the remaining 500 feet after him. That's not the spider ring, that's an unrelated alien invasion.
Careful now. Careful.
Ooh, coolest ladder shot yet. Hand me down the Tracy repellent bat spray. And in Grand Republic serial tradition, the hero fails miserably. Wait, do I have to dangle the entire flight? You won't let me in? We'd better both put our hands on our hips.
Spider has the Moger necklace.
Wait, just a fade out and a fade in? Are we out of PowerPoint transitions
I
already?
think you ought to know that these newspaper men out here are threatening to bust right into the place if you don't give them a story about them jewelry.
I also think you ought to know that I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away.
In the next edition.
Now, why is that guy dressed more like Dick Tracy than Dick Tracy is?
Boys, I have a surprise for you. Take a look.
Looks like the Moger necklace.
No, I meant take a look in this book, Reading
Spider
Rainbow.
ring stole the imitation.
Okay, but you want to buy a watch?
Fool me, would you, mister?
Figure it out for yourself. You know there's an imitation and a real one.
One necklace always lies.
The one that was carefully hidden away, or...
Victor Garber is Michael Hitchcock.
Information that's hidden away that the crooks grabbed, thinking it was the real McCoy.
That was Monsieur Rene's idea exactly.
I'll say that's using the old bean.
But is there a guy trapped in the old bean?
Boy, what a story. Look out.
A theft being prevented is a much bigger story than a theft happening.
It worked.
In terms of the vernacular, it's spectacular because it
I
worked.
don't understand.
You will. Now, here's the idea. You will take off this afternoon on your announced flight east. Once in the air, a robot plane...
Oh, you
controlled
can
by
say
radio will take the
robot.
course you were supposed to follow. I am banking on the spider reading the report of the imitation having been stolen and trying to get the real one.
I'd bet my smarmy smile on it.
I begin to understand.
Man, they must have really blown through the quirky transitions budget. Wait, I want to read about the Boss Sanity trial. What the hell is that story?
A clever trick. But Monsieur Rene has not outwitted us yet. Gordon must be told of this at
So
once.
the surgery that made him incapable of distinguishing between right and wrong turned him into their most valuable strategist? Oh, we're back. At least this time the white moves with the propeller. Oh, Rick and Laszlo are leaving together and Elsa's staying behind? At this point, the plane should get higher billing than Clive. I'm not speaking to you this entire flight. There's gotta be something I can fall into. I've been more competent than Mike for far too long. I'm gonna cause problems now. Mike, he's giving you plenty of time to stop him. You wanna do anything? So Republic Pictures just thought robot meant remote control, huh?
Hey!
Otto from Airplane's extended family.
Mike! Hey, Mike! We're taking off!
It's on automatic pilot. Now this is pod racing. And so forth. It's the Calico Mine plane. Garner Holt eventually replaced those dummies with proper animatronics. And the signal for Tom Cruise to do some dumb stunt with the plane. Hey, beep beep, don't cut me off, buddy.
He's not landing the robot plane?
Yep, that's it.
I'm seeing double. 4 planes. One of those dummies is carrying Pinky and the Brain to the North Pole.
Press up to Dick Tracy. Pilot, turn back.
About as convincing as the physical-to-screen car swap from Bourne Stuntacular.
The regular plane's heading back, Dick.
Regular plane on Cartoon Network. The wing went to Six Flags Fright Fest. So it just keeps flying like that, huh? Man, this opera's great. I can't believe it put Clark Kent to sleep.
There comes the wing.
Do-do-do-do. Here comes the wing. I hate fast-forwarding through Marin's intro. Get to the interview. Okay, I spy with my little eye.
We just sighted the passenger plane. When we get within range, let them have it.
Quick, men, find the B-roll that makes it look like we're getting within range.
Head straight for the robot plane, Dick.
Yeah, I can see it too. You don't need to narrate everything. Screw it, I do want shotgun.
Dick! Junior's in that plane.
Ugh, crap, now I regret not letting him come to the lab. Where's the flight attendant call button?
Radio control is out of order.
But the plane had better do as it is told. It better listen to the radio.
Grab the stick, Steve, and head for the robot plane. I'm going
Robot plane call.
There's another plane coming at us, and it carries a machine gun. Tell the other gun crew to stand by.
Man, he sounds so exasperated. He needs surgery that makes him incapable of distinguishing between stress and relaxation. No, the plane lands in Italy. You land in England. Consider it restraint that I only made 2 Great Muppet Caper references in this chapter. I didn't even compare the necklace to the fabulous baseball diamond. Yeah, man, now I could use the ladder. I want small planes to start hanging Dick Tracy mannequins like how some people hang Woody and Buzz from the back of their trucks. What is that maniac doing? So, this is how they refuel the space shuttle? I can't see him beneath me, but I assume it's working. And the glass scratches up Junior's face. Good thing the frame was made out of a box of Apple Jacks.
Gee, Tracy.
Thanks for saving me from this completely unavoidable situation.
chin up, Junior. We're not out of the woods yet.
I'm not scared now that you're here.
You've survived way worse crashes than this thing can do.
Each one mark a vital spot and don't miss.
So even the wing just uses shotguns? I really thought it would have some sort of a laser mount that George Lucas could steal. No, the console was a Spinal Tap drummer.
Good. I've got it.
Oh no, that plane was carrying Henry Blake! Sure, Dick's wearing a parachute and there's plenty of time to bail out, but I have no idea how this cliffhanger could possibly resolve. Ah, that title sounds so distinct from all these other episodes where Gordon's trying to stop Dick. Well, that was Chapter 4 of Dick Tracy, Death Rides the Sky. Not to be confused with Skew's death while he kisses the sky. I would like to thank my patrons not only for their continued financial support, but also for joining me on Patreon live streams to help brainstorm jokes for these riffs. These fine folks posed as newsreel photographers until they could suss out which parts of the serial made for the best joke opportunities. If you would like to join the next Patreon live stream, even a $1 pledge gets you access. And additional pledges get you additional perks, bonus features, all sorts of stuff. You know, just stuff. There's stuff behind the paywall. Now, if you'll excuse me, this episode was actually only an imitation, and I must tend to the real episode, which is still hidden away safely. And until next time, this is Dave, signing off.